Hello, hello, Alden Alternate here, coming to you with day 5 of 8 of the Global Good News Challenge for August 2022. What a beautiful day it's been on the Gold Coast. I've actually been in Brisbane today as well. I'll share that as part of my good news a little bit later in this broadcast. And where are you joining us from? Those who are joining us, great to see you. Please let us know in the comments, where are you joining us from today and what are you grateful for? What's one thing you're grateful for today? As much as it seems like the world has gone crazy in the last 2 years or so, the good news is we are still here, right? We are still going, and we have not let the bastards get us down, right? And that's the thing, is that unfortunately, we've actually had 4 times the suicide rates in the last 2 years. The normal stats are about 1 million people a year worldwide take their own lives. And since COVID, the last 2 years has been 4 times that rate of people suiciding. So that's about 4 million people have actually killed themselves during these crazy times. And so now more than ever, it's important that we step up and that we share more gratitude and good news. And if you're someone who is sick of all the negative news and you in fact don't watch the news because it's also negative, then this is something that you can participate in to help be the change you want to see in the world, right? If you want some more positive news out there, then let's share our good news. Let's share some gratitude to help lift our own energy and then lift the energy of those around us, right? It's so important that we fill our own cup up so we can help others with the overflow. And no matter how bad things have seemed, no matter how crazy things have seemed, there's always something we can be grateful for. Always something we can be grateful for. I'm so grateful for you joining me right now. Please let us know, what are you grateful for today in the chat. Good to see you, Teresa. Hello. Yes, it is very sad. Those stats are crazy. In fact, more people have died from killing themselves than bloody COVID, would you believe? And it really is crazy times. It's very important that we are selective about what we choose to believe, because really it is a choice. And, no longer can we say that, the media, we can't say anymore that we're being really brainwashed by the mainstream media. Even though there is a lot of media programming that goes on, we now have the mass media world, right? We have alternative media out there where you can get different points of view to what we've traditionally been fed through mainstream media. And having worked as a journalist for over 20 years, I can tell you there's definitely a lot of media programming going on, and the minute we're actually awake to it and aware to the media programming, the sooner we can actually shift our beliefs and shift our view of life. Because from what we hear, we form a view of life, and if you have a view of life that it's all doom and gloom, and what's the point in being here, then you're not going to make the most of life, are you? And let's face it, guys, life is pretty damn short anyway, isn't it? Like, 1/3 of people die by the age of 65. 1/3 of the whole world's population die by 65 anyway, naturally. And so you think about life, you think how quick life goes, right? How quick life flies by. And what are you going to choose to do with your years on the planet? There's a reason you're here. There's a reason you're here watching this right now. There's a reason that you beat 1 billion swimmers to get to the finish line just by being born. You are 1 in 1 billion just by being here. And I do believe that we're all here for a purpose and a reason. And there's a reason right now that we're on the planet at this very interesting time in humanity and in all of history. We have this great awakening, this big reset happening right now. We have a battle of light and dark forces, which has actually been happening for a long time. However, now what's happening is that there's more light forces stepping up and more people waking up to the bullshit that's been going on for a long time, right? There's more people waking up to the media programming and the crap that people have been fed, to believe that they're not powerful, to, the way that these leaders, these evil elite leaders, the way they rule people is they divide and rule, right? They have people living in fear. So just notice, are you living in fear, or are you living in gratitude? Are you living in love? Are you living in peace? Do you meditate? How are you feeling right now, right? How are you feeling? And check in with yourself. And it's easy to go through, of course, different phases. There's times we're going to feel angry and sad and, frustrated by what's going on in the world. And then there's those that are making the most of the opportunities, because even in the biggest downturns in all of history, there's been more millionaires created in these times than ever before. There's some people that have fallen off the roller coaster ride of life. That's happened for eons as well. And there's others that are embracing the ride and that are, are really fully, experiencing the breakdown and getting the learnings from those breakdowns that happen in life. And it can happen sometimes several times a day, right? And then looking at what's the learnings here and then coming through that. And sometimes the learning could be you just need to rest a little bit, right? Just take it easy on yourself. Do some self-care, do something that lights you up. What is it that gives you joy and lights you up? Teresa says, grateful for my life. Beautiful. 100% grateful. I'm 100% grateful for your life too, Teresa. Thank you so much for sharing. Hendrika says, what you are sharing, Ria. What you are sharing and what you are sharing. I don't know what Ria's sharing. I can't see what Ria's sharing, but what you are sharing. I love what you are sharing, Ria. Okay, Hendrika says, awesome. Thank you for joining us, Hendrika. Living in gratitude, Teresa. Beautiful. Yes, it's so, so powerful and so simple. And so what the Global Good News Challenge is about, this is something I started during COVID. I started it in June 2020 when I got sick of seeing all the negative news, particularly around COVID. And I thought I want to do something to help lift the energy on the planet. Now, part of my personal story is I've actually had depression over the years. I've actually had 4 friends also take their own lives by the age of 45. 4 friends by the age of 45. And it was after actually my 4th friend suicided that I decided to create the Good News Day. And we actually have the 4th annual Good News Day on the 8th of the 8th coming up on Monday. The 8th of the 8th, 8th of August, 2018 is when I started the first Good News Day. Now this is the 4th annual Good News Day, which is a day to share gratitude every year. Although we took it the next level when I launched the Global Good News Challenge, which is a monthly challenge, starts on the first Monday of every month and goes for as many days as whatever number month it is. So January have a 1-day challenge, February 2-day challenge, March 3-day challenge, etc. And you can start your challenge anytime within that period. It's a very, very simple challenge. It's absolutely free. In fact, it's free marketing for you, plus you'll feel amazing doing it. And all it is just do a live video either on Facebook, on LinkedIn, YouTube, whatever platform you prefer, Instagram, do a live video and just share your name, what you do, 3 things you're grateful for, and a piece of good news. And it can be any news whatsoever. It can be something about what's happening in your life, in your business. It can be something you've seen on an online good news site. Okay, it can be any news whatsoever. And then as long as you hashtag Global Good News Challenge when you do your challenge, then we'll be able to also share that. We share it onto the Loving Life group in Facebook, which has got about 2,000 members there, over 2,000 members. And also the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page. And all those details I just mentioned, if you missed all that, it's on the top of the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page. Okay, you'll see a little happy smiley flower there. And that's the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page. Pinned to the top, you'll see all the details on that. Okay, so here's my challenge for today. So just remember again your name, what you do, 3 things you're grateful for, and a piece of good news. And I've got some really good news today, which you may not have heard before. So I'll be sharing, for everyone who does the challenge, you're going to actually get a very special prize this time for August. And you've got till Monday to start your challenge. Okay, so here's mine for today, day 5 of 8. Hi, my name's Aldrin Alternate, also known as the Media Queen. What I do is I help people get their message to the masses using online and offline media. I help people be seen, be heard, and be known through free publicity, through featuring on TV, radio, print, online news sites for free, right? Where a journalist actually reports about you and you're not wasting money on advertising. 3 things I'm grateful for today is I am grateful for the public transport system here on the Gold Coast. I must say, when the trams were being put in, they were a bit of a pain, or they affected a lot of businesses when the trams were being put here on the Gold Coast. But now it's so fantastic that you can get a tram and then a connecting train all the way to Brisbane from the Gold Coast. Now, if you're to drive from Gold Coast to Brisbane in peak hours, sometimes it can take 2 hours to drive and can get very frustrating bumper-to-bumper traffic, particularly around the Springwood area. And today I hopped on a tram and I hopped on a train and I got a whole lot of work done on the way up to Brisbane. And I'm actually doing a 3-day acting course, advanced acting course at 888 Agency in Brisbane with an international acting coach called Stephen Atkins. And it was absolutely brilliant day 1 today. Loved it. and so enjoying getting back to acting again. I've acted for years. For those who don't know, I've done TV commercials and short films and theatre and so many different forms of acting over the years. I love just losing myself in different characters. And in fact, anything around performance arts I love. And it's so cool getting back to acting again. So doing a 3-day course. So very grateful for the public transport system. Grateful for Stephen Atkins, who's a brilliant acting coach. Really been enjoying. He's got over 30 years experience, based in America and Canada, between Canada, America, London. Phenomenal guy. So grateful to be learning from one of the masters in his field. I'm also grateful for 888 Agency, which is my acting agency. I was with Ego Management there for quite a while, and now I'm with 888. And I'm grateful too that the mandates are starting to lift around vaccination status. The last 2 years I've been offered some auditions and haven't got roles because I'm not vaccinated. And personally, I don't think that people should be discriminated against because of that. However, it has been happening, and that's one thing that's frustrated a lot of people. And in fact, some relationships have broken down over this, where one person wants the jab and the other doesn't, etc., etc. I am all for pro-choice, and personally, for my own health reasons, I have chosen not to take the jab, and so that has affected certain things. It's affected certain acting work that I most likely would have got if I was vaccinated. And so choosing to stand by my guns on that one and be true to myself, I have chosen not to get the jab, and hence I have missed out on some acting work. However, things are changing, my friends. American filmmakers are still quite strict with the jab restrictions. However, now in Australia, things are starting to lift, which is great news for anyone in the acting game who is not vaccinated. There is work opening up. And even with COVID tests, even if you get negative COVID tests, there's still some production companies that still don't want you on set unless you've had the jab, which is very interesting, because we've seen a lot of side effects and a lot of people dying, etc., who've had the jab. And there's some people nothing's happened at all. So, I kind of look at it like a bit of Russian roulette, right? My dad, in fact, my whole family's had the jab. I'm the only one that hasn't. My dad actually got shingles. He's 84 years of age. He got shingles as a side effect of the vaccine, and all down the same side he had the vaccine, so all had shingles. He ended up in hospital, atrocious, couldn't sleep for quite a while, burning pain, a side effect definitely of the jab. Okay, that's just one side effect. So, I know some people have ended up in ICU. Some people have died from it. It's been horrible to see what's gone on out there. And I know some people have taken it because they thought they had to for work, or they had to for this or that, or want to see family or travel or whatever it is. And, everyone needs to make that decision for themselves. I just do recommend that you do your own research and be true to yourself, because at the end of the day, you're going to be carrying it around, right? And so I know a lot of people have had 2 jabs and they're not getting the booster. My parents now have said no more. They're not doing the booster now. And so I think that's a very wise choice on their behalf, because from what I see, it kills your immune system. In a lot of ways, actually weakens your immune system, and it's not tested properly, etc., etc. So take it at your own risk, right? Anyway, slight sidetrack there. Okay, so the good news is I'm doing this amazing acting course, advanced acting course. I'm loving. The other good news is everyone who does a Global Good News Challenge for August, you are going to get a free ticket to the free Publicity Secrets Masterclass, which is worth $197 Australian, about 150 US or so. It's a fantastic workshop. If you want to know how to get free publicity, you will love it. Full details are at freeprsecrets.com if you want to find out about the next event and what's included. Everyone who does a challenge and completes the full 8 days for August will get a free ticket, okay? You get a free ticket to the free Publicity Secrets Masterclass. I've got a whole lot of 5-star reviews you can check out online about the people who've attended the masterclass. I tell you everything I know from working inside the media as a journalist. I let you know everything. If you've got no idea about how to get publicity and how to get a journalist's attention, to actually maximising that publicity once you get it. We go through everything, very, very detailed. And I'd love you to join us. And so I challenge you to feel the difference when you get into gratitude. Feel the difference when you do the Global Good News Challenge and share some gratitude. I'm also grateful tonight. You can share more than 3 things if you want. You can share more good news than just 1 thing if you want, right? It's just a minimum. Will you please drop in the links when you finish? Yes, Teresa, I will. So freeprSecrets.com is one of the links. Now, because I'm doing this on my phone today and not on my laptop, it makes it a little bit challenging with comments, but I will pop in later. All my links, you will actually find at my link tree. You can actually see on screen here, linktree/Alden's got all the links. Okay, it's got the free PR Secrets link there. It's got, I'm also got a free webinar next week if you want to hop on how to gain $1 million worth of free publicity. I've got a webinar at 9 a.m. next Tuesday and 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time next Tuesday as well. So it's a two-hour free webinar. The Masterclass, I go into a lot more detail, but there's still heaps of content I will cover as well in that 2-hour free webinar next week as well. So again, you'll see the links there in the linktree/Aldrin. Yes, Teresa, I will pop it in there after this. After I finish, I'll pop that link in there. Thank you for asking. I'm also grateful tonight for my health. I'm grateful for my beautiful man, Rob. I'm at his place right now. There's beautiful artwork behind here. My beautiful man, Robert. I'm actually in a relationship, first time in 7 years, and it's been going strong. For anyone wondering, you look back at the Facebook feed if you want to know more about that. We've been together about 6 months now, and my pleasure, Teresa. 6 months we've been together, and it's going beautifully. He's such a special man in my life. I'm so grateful for him. I'm grateful for my family as well. I've got such beautiful family, and you know, we respect each other. We respect each other for each other's choices. Thank you. Thank you, Teresa. Congratulations for saying thank you. Yeah, it's really nice to be in a committed relationship again. I'll tell you what, I was doing online dating for years, and it just did my head in. For anyone who's done online dating, oh my goodness, if you haven't got issues going into wanting a relationship, if you go online dating, you'll definitely end up with issues by the time you come out of it. Okay, generally. So the best thing is just have no expectations. That's kind of how I became in the end. I became very resigned and cynical. And then I realized maybe it's not other people after all. Maybe it's me who's actually had a few issues, right? Which I did. I had commitment issues. I've been strangled by an ex-partner. I had trust issues. And I mean, if you look at the state of the world, you think, gosh, no wonder people have trust issues, right? Look at the lies we're fed by government, and et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, if you want to know more about that stuff, check out my Facebook group, Conscious Community Global Facebook group. We have some life-changing, mind-blowing documentaries. Again, you'll find the link on my linktree/Aldrin, which I'll pop into the chat. You'll see all my social media links there. So please stay connected. Stay connected. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. It's absolutely stunning. I'm just here actually overlooking the ocean here at Surfers Paradise on the Gold Coast. It's beautiful. I can hear the ocean and just stunning. We are so, so blessed. And no matter what dramas are going on out there, my friends, no matter how hard things may seem right now for you, please have faith. Things will turn around. There's always a breakthrough at the end of every breakdown. It's just a matter of hanging on for the ride, right? Stay on for that roller coaster ride of life and really treasure every precious moment in life, because we never know when it will all be over, right? Never know when it'll be over. So I encourage you, I urge you, I challenge you to do the Global Good News Challenge. See how you feel. Most people do it in about 3 minutes. See how you feel after you do a Global Good News Challenge and share gratitude and good news. And I guarantee you will definitely feel better. In fact, it's scientifically proven you will feel better. If you look at Dr. Hawkins' scale of consciousness, we actually vibrate at different frequencies when we get in different feelings and emotions. And when we're at gratitude, we're vibrating at 540 hertz. It's one of the highest vibrations we will feel as human beings. If you're in anger, sadness, frustration, fear, all those vibrations, very low, 100 hertz. Above joy and gratitude at 540 hertz, we've actually got peace at 600 hertz. Then we've got enlightenment, 700 plus is enlightenment. And love is actually at 528 hertz, which is really interesting. You'll see the whole diagram in the Conscious Community Global Facebook group. I know I've mentioned a lot of groups and pages and things, and probably thinking, gosh, you know, where do I go? Well, the one place to go is linktree/Aldrin, and I will pop that link in there. What are you up to this weekend? Let us know in the chat. What are you grateful for today? And where are you joining us from? Please let us know in the comments there. Please stay connected. You're never alone. I know sometimes it can feel like we're all alone in life, but please get that you're not. You're not alone. That there's a lot of people out there that are really doing it tough right now, and they need your support and encouragement. And by doing a live video where you share gratitude and good news, you just never know who might need to hear that, right? And you could actually help save a life potentially by sharing your gratitude and good news. So as Gandhi says, my friends, as Gandhi says, be the change you wish to see in the world. And as I say, shine bright and light up all those around you. Blessings to you. This is my day 5 of 8 of the Global Good News Challenge wrapped up for now, and I'll see you again tomorrow for day 6 of 8 of the Global Good News Challenge. Most likely I'll come to you from the 888 studio in Brisbane and do the live video there tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that one. Lots of love, blessings, stay connected, and God bless. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.